I'm Kathryn Ravenwood. I'm here to talk to you today about the Tarot. The Tarot is a wonderful way to help us in our lives. We all have a lot of questions, and the answers are in the bag. In the Tarot bag, of course. One of the main things people ask me about when I do readings for them is, what's up with my relationship? Why don't I have a relationship? Am I going to meet someone? So we'll just do an example of what might happen. We've shuffled the cards, get our energy into them, connect with our higher guidance, our intuition, our inner knowing. The important thing is we want to sincerely ask a question for which we want answers. This is not about fooling around and pretending and just wild guesses about what's going on in your life. We want answers. So let's say that you come to me and say, is there a relationship in my life? Am I going to meet somebody? I turn over the card. We have a relationship card, the card of marriage. I would say, well, are you in a relationship now? No? Well, if not, I think you're going to be in one very soon. This is the card of really being in, if it's not a traditional marriage, of a committed kind of relationship where you're very happy together. So that's good news for a relationship seeker. And who's coming? The King of Cups. This, if I was reading for a woman or a man, could be that the King of Cups is a man. It could just be someone with the King of Cups quality. So in this case, we'll just say this is a person who is empathetic, who is very nurturing, who has a good spiritual side to them, and kind of a soft, like we used to say, a sensitive New Age guy. This is a nice, kind man. He would be a good father. Perhaps he already is a father. This is a sensitive kind of person, and I would say the King of Cups looks very much to be in your future. So how do I find this guy, you say? This is just what I want. I want a relationship. I would like to even get married, and I would love to have this king in my life. Where in the world am I going to find him? We have the Fool. So I'm going to say, you got to get out of your house. You got to get out and go do things. You have to take the initiative to go find this person or the next person in your life. This is about setting out without a real agenda. You know how everybody says, the minute you stop looking for a relationship is when you find one? Well, in this case, I'm going to say, get out there and go looking, but don't be too hung up on what this person is going to be. Just trust. The cards have told you. Somebody's coming. It's up to you now to go out and find them. And what's the outcome going to be to all of this getting out there and looking around? How do I do that? Well, you try one thing and then another. Maybe you go to a club. Maybe you go to a dinner. Maybe you go to a meetup group. Maybe you go to the grocery store and get in a conversation with somebody. You might have a little bit of give and take before you actually connect with them. But eventually, what you wish is coming in for you. Be ready to accept it. Give yourself the luxury of feeling that emotional connection, and it's going to come into you. This is just an example of how we might read for someone who comes in. I hope if you have questions, you'll come to me so I can help you find the answers. Kathryn Ravenwood is my name. www.Kathryn, that's Kathryn, Ravenwood.com. I look forward to working with you.